So this is my musk turtle. I'm guessing he's about 6-8 months old. He's pretty small. His name's Terrence. Don't ask me why he's called Terrence. I let my mum name the fish and the turtle. He's quite small at the moment. He's no bigger than 2 inches. Just over 2 inches probably. He was a lot smaller when I first had him. He was extremely cute. Yeah, these ones don't grow very big. This is a common musk turtle, so they grow no more than 5 inches, 5.5 inches. So ideal for small home aquariums. Not to be mistaken by a razorback turtle. Razorback turtles tend to be a darker colour. Lighter colour, sorry, not darker. These guys are fairly easy to look after, but they do have special requirements. You can't just throw them in an aquarium. So you need UV lighting, you need a basking spot. I know common musk turtles don't tend to bask a lot. They are very aquatic turtles, they stay in the water a large amount of times, but you do need to give them an area where they can come out of the water to bask. Well, he does come out to bask almost every day. Mainly in the evenings. In the daytime they're not very active at all, so you're lucky to see them now actually. Like I said, with musk turtles, they do need somewhere to climb out of the water and bask, so they're cold-blooded creatures, so they need to regulate their own body temperature. So there's an area there where he likes to bask, and I've also created a little area where you can climb. Oh, we just saw his head go under the water. Very camera shy today. So you want to try and provide areas where you can rest on rocks with his head out of water, near a basking spot, and just so you can get some UV light, so to help with digesting the food and keep his shell nice and healthy, stop any shell rot. There's Terrence there having a good yawn. It's cute when he does it. It's probably not the biggest mouth is compared to the size of his head, to be honest. There's another thing I'd like to mention about a basking spot. So the water temperature needs to be about 24-25 degrees, mine's about 25, and the basking area should be at least 10 degrees warmer out of the water, so I should be showing about 35. I do have a probe to measure the temperature, but that's in the other tank at the moment. I do like to keep an eye on the temperature. Let's come back out now. There he is. A very good shot there. What I normally feed Terrence, the common musk turtle, I feed him turtles on Terrapin Complete food. It's just like shrimps and little pellets in there for him. Again, I vary that, and I also throw in some snails for him. He really loves his snails, and some bloodworms. All the fish eat the bloodworms. A little bit more active for him. Sometimes I put in some brine shrimps so they can swim around and chase their food. That's quite fun to watch. Also a bit messy if they don't finish it all, so I go do a water change not long after that. A lot of people talk about how deep the water should be when you get a common musk turtle. With baby common musk turtle, they tend to be quite shallow. So they're not very good swimmers. They're quite clumsy swimmers and waddle around quite a lot. So it's probably wise to keep the water about 12 inches. But to be honest, my water is a lot deeper than 12 inches. But I've been keeping an eye on how he gets on in this water, and he seems fine. He swims around. There's plenty of resting spaces for him at the top. You can go and rest on the rocks. I got the aquarium set out so it's quite shallow on one end and raises up on the other end for substrate. So it's quite a lot shallower at that end, and there's lots of rocks behind that, rocky holes, and there you can climb up on and rest. Where is he? Plants as well, if you can get some strong plants they can rest in the plants. Obviously as they get bigger it can be quite hard to find plants they can rest on. So yeah, just personal preference, experiment, see, well, try both, try shallow and try deep and see how they get along. He seems just fine in what I've got now. Very happy turtle. So in regards to changing the water, I change the water in here about once a week. I'll take about 25% of the water out. I use a bucket, so I put a marker on the bucket to show how much water to fill up and replace. With a musk turtle, if you decide to get a musk turtle, they're very messy. They're quite messy eaters, so when they eat their food they tend to leave a lot of waste. And when they go to the toilet, they produce quite a lot as well. So it's quite important when you got a musk turtle, you got good filtration system, and you do quite a lot of water changes to keep the water quality nice and clean, crystal clear. I've just done a water change today, so my water's looking crystal clear, and I cleaned the glass, so it's looking spotless right now. So thanks for watching the video. If you've got any questions, leave comments below, hit the like button and subscribe for more videos like this. I will try to answer as many questions as I can, and if you've got any videos you think I should make, leave any suggestions in the comment section below.